again, my name is Justin Croxton. I'm the founder and CEO of Q-Commerce. We are a digital marketing agency that's based out of Hoboken, New Jersey. So how many people here have used Google, Yahoo, or Bing to find a product or service online each and every day? I can't imagine more and more people have not used or leveraged search. And that's really what we're talking about today, is the whole world of search. How are we as business owners putting ourselves in front of all those different shoppers, all those different searchers that are out there looking for products and services online each and every day? And that's what our company does. We help other companies grow through the world of search engine marketing and search engine optimization. A little bit about me. I am originally from Philadelphia, so I naturally love cheesesteaks. I graduated from Morehouse College, and I'm also a recent graduate. That's right. Oh! And Ed Blunt, too. I believe he was here.
Yeah.
There you go. I also am a recent graduate of NYU Stern School of Business here in New York. And so I started the agency while a full-time student at Stern back in May of 2012. So I had a lot going on. There are people that are already out there searching for products and services online. So what can we do as companies to get ourselves in front of that traffic? And one of the most powerful statistics that I like to tell people is that there are over 4 billion searches that occurs online each and every day. 4 billion searches, that's a lot of people that's looking for a bit of information, that's looking to do some research or trying to find some information online. And so that's traffic that is undeniable. You can't deny that level of demand and deny that many people that can potentially be looking for your brand or be looking for a product or a service that you can sell to customers, whether it be here in Harlem or on a national or international basis. There's a lot of opportunity in that regard. And the second thing is that a lot of these inbound marketing channels typically cost 61% less than outbound marketing channels. 61% less. So when you're looking at the traditional marketing channels such as radio, TV, print, magazine, they are still powerful. And I'm not saying that you can't consider those part of your marketing mix, but you do have to look at where most people are going today in this age. And how are we, as business owners, leveraging digital marketing to give ourselves a great ROI based on the investments that we make in the traditional and also the offline and online marketing channels for that matter. So, I don't know, I love Obama. I mean, he's a great president. And so I figured I would put in here implementation, 10 insights that I think all of you can gain without even reaching out to a digital marketing agency. Things that you can implement, whether you are a new business owner or an entrepreneur, anything in that nature, you'll be able to leverage these insights and put these into practice. So you're probably wondering, what the heck does that have to do with? Okay, so it's all about, in my mind, you have to be courageous. You have to be willing as a business owner to test out new concepts, to test out new business practice that can really put you ahead of your competition. So I'm not suggesting that you get into a ring with a 400-pound sumo wrestler. That would be ridiculous. However, I am suggesting that you take baby steps. And when you take those baby steps, that is what gives you or allows you to build that courageous muscle that I think we're all looking to develop over time. And particularly if you are risk averse or if you have operated your own business, you've already been taking that risk in life. But that's not enough in this day and age. We need to leverage digital marketing channels to put ourselves ahead of the curve. So the first thing is be courageous, try out new things in baby steps, and that can at least get you into the area of leveraging digital, specifically search engine marketing and search engine optimization. I can't imagine that anyone here has a website that looks like this. And if you do, it's okay. Because we can change. That's the beauty, right? Change, Obama. Okay, good. You can make the transition from a website that really doesn't speak to the end consumer and then build a website that really does add value to the web and ultimately adds value to the different audience segments that you would be wanting to go after. So how do we go about building a good website? 3 things I just want you to think about. What are the questions that we can have answered for those searchers and those shoppers that are out there looking for products and services online and that land on our website? What are the different audience segments that we can tap into or reach out to or build great content around those individuals? And then finally, what are the end customers? Who are those customers and how can we craft and shape the conversation so we're building a genuine relationship with them and they're able to find and ultimately give us a call or sign up to our email listserv or ultimately produce some sort of a sale from our website, whether it's an e-commerce website or you're selling something through your website, essentially. The next piece I want you to do is do a little bit of competitive research. So it's not enough to just build your website and say, you know what, I got this. This is all good. I have everything taken care of. You have to look at what your competitors are doing in the marketplace. You want to look at the pricing structure. You want to look at what their websites are looking like. You want to look at the content that they're creating. Now, I'm not suggesting that you become a clone. You clone yourself and you say, oh, we're going to be everything that our competitors are. Because I do believe in having some sort of value proposition and differentiating yourself from the rest of the competition. But you have to know where they are. And by knowing where they are, you're giving yourself every opportunity to craft both the website, your message, your value proposition that can really make a difference over time. Content. Content is king in the world of search engine marketing and search engine optimization. And content can take so many different forms from your brand, video marketing, videos that you create for a product demo or something along those lines, white papers, case studies, you name it, anything that engages that end consumer is what ultimately is essentially content. And the great thing about content and creating unique content is that over time, that's going to increase your rankings in the search engine ranking pages over time. So I want you to go back and think about how can I create any bit of content, whether it's something that's graphical or even a photo that Mike Street talked about earlier, or it's a video, how can I create that content and then get that distributed out to more folks, whether it be through social media channels or in this case, through your own website. Which then leads us to starting your own blog. I know this might be somewhat straightforward for some folks, but I think it's still a powerful message that we as future business owners and current business owners is looking to leverage our websites and us creating a repository of information that people can leverage when they're looking for information online. So let's say someone is interested in your brand and they want to find out, okay, what are some different case studies that you've done? It doesn't have to just be stored on the site, it can also be stored on your blog as well. And this too, over time, is going to help increase your rankings in the search engine ranking pages as well. I'm going to go ahead and skip this one because I think Mike Street did a pretty good job, right? What do you say? So let's go ahead and skip this one. Paid search test campaign. So all the ads that you see at the very top, you may not see it right now, but it's in manila. Is that? Yeah. In yellow manila, and then also on the right-hand side of Google. Those are all paid ads through Google. And everything that's below that is organic. So the cool thing about organic is that it's typically somewhere around 80 to 85% of the overall search engine traffic that you can get to your website. And clicks to those ads, not to those ads, but to those listings are free of charge. You don't have to pay for that. Whereas for the ads, you typically pay somewhere around, well, I'm not quite sure, but it can range anywhere from 25 cents all the way up to $400, $500 per click. Now that can be expensive for some companies. However, if your average customer value is really, really high, and you have really strong conversion rates, then that ROI from a paid search test campaign can be very powerful. Even if you are a company that's just starting out and you want to test a new product or test a new concept or a new idea, and you don't have to spend tens of thousands of dollars on a paid search test campaign. It could be $500, it can be $200, it can be all the way up to $3,000, whatever makes sense for your budget to test out your concept, test out your products and services, and how your brand interacts with those various customers that are out there. I'm going to lump this in with another slide that I created. So I want everyone here, whether you're a business owner or not, to build relationships, both with media professionals and also with bloggers. And the reason why that's important is if you want to get your brand out there much more effectively, you need to leverage these relationships. with these bloggers within your industry sector, or maybe it's not completely within your industry sector, but it's sort of within the same conversation. And the cool thing about building relationships with bloggers and these media personnel is it helps build your authority in the space in which you operate in. This helps get your message out there. This gives you more credibility. So building those relationships over time will also, once the article or the post has been written about your company, that's going to also have a positive impact over time. Email marketing, it still works. It still works. Any chance that you get to build an email listserv, and then coupling that with the social media, I mean, it's incredibly, incredibly powerful. So don't be shy. Don't feel like you can't build a database of emails and individuals. Of course, you have to request it. I know most people don't request, but you have to go out and ask these people, okay, would you like to join my email listserv? Okay, they say yes, and now they are a subscriber to your email listserv. But the cool thing about email marketing is that it allows your brand to stay top of mind with many of these shoppers, many of these consumers, and many of these people that you've already built a relationship with. And so when you've created that amazing content on the front end that we talked about earlier, now you can distribute that through your email marketing campaign and also through social media for that matter. So overall, really this conversation, yes, it's about digital, it's about search engine optimization, it's about search engine marketing. But overall, it's about how can we as business owners gain or build this competitive advantage in a marketplace. And I've seen so many companies, small and large, that are leveraging search to grow their organizations. Not just because it costs less, but because it makes sense. That is where many customers and many consumers are finding their information. They're online, shopping around, trying to find what they're looking for. And so I hope this has been helpful to you, and I look forward to the Q&A. Thank you.